Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Big House. This massive crowd assembled here today to cheer on the Wolverines, already chanting, "Go Blue." And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools, to play in games like this. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Notre Dame will kick it off to get us underway. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Got it on the option. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Important second down play coming up. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Back to throw. It's Orji. Down he goes. A sack.
How about Notre Dame sending a backer here? He comes up with the sack. A little Rudy magic on this one. Well, they've had some great linebacker play over the years. Of course, think about Manti Te'o, Jalen Smith, who's now in the NFL and had a great career in South Bend. Notre Dame with great history at playing linebacker.
It's a rough opening possession. They're now backed up. It's 3rd and a mile. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Punt over the middle. It's Morris. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force his 4th down. Great job here by the D.
The Wolverines will have to kick this away. The offense will punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll kick it away here. Bringing it back, it's Love. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from the defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Leonard. Short throw complete to the tight end. And now the defense able to bring him down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Here's the option play. Pitch to the back. Tackle, but not before picking up big yards and a 1st down. Defense couldn't stop the option that time.
Well, there's a great example of a defense selling out to stop a 3rd down and short. At 3rd and 2, looks like they put everybody up near the line of scrimmage, and when the back got free, he's able to go and pick up huge yards because there's no safeties back there to slow him down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
An important 9 yards gained there. Brings up just 3rd and 1.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
3rd and short now for the offense for the +25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going? Ball handed to the running back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
He missed it. With that miss, the score remains the same.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Michigan offense back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. Let's go. They'll run the option. And they'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, the old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain. And remember, the last time these rivals met, Kirk, these guys dropped the hammer. It got ugly.
And, Chris, don't underestimate the mental anguish that can put on a team. It's important that this defense plays well and tries to get the ball back to their own offense to give them a chance to build their confidence up.
So to avoid another punt here in the second drive, they got to convert here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Orji. Quick throw to the left, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And a return it brought down by that coverage team. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Irish.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They're coming off a 3 and out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. They're going to throw for it on third and short. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And he's got some open field ahead. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. Let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
With the extra point, the lead is 14.
Notre Dame, 14. Michigan, 0.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to kick this one away.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. Offense is back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. That run moves the ball across the 35.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Third down coming up after that running play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, and no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
On the run, it's Edwards. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
To the air, it's Orji. He breaks free, and the sophomore making an impact play.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Makes the grab. It's Morris. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of hitting the offense deep, it's a touchback. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? And looking to throw now on first down. Caught behind the line. It's low. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
That completion makes it second and medium. He'll try the option play here. He'll toss it to the back. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Past the 20. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score Notre Dame 21, Michigan.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
Set to kick this one away.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And your Michigan Wolverines will take over first and 10.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Tries the right with a quick throw. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
With the catch, it's Bell. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Linebacker shifting around now. Back to throw again. Grab behind the line. It's Edwards. Oh, the spin move, and he's got some space here. They finally get him down, but an explosive play. The offense in business now at the 24.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another first and 10. To the air, it's Orji. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Look out, he's got some space.
Well, I feel like the quarterback just stared down his intended target, brought that safety who's sitting back in cover two right over to make that interception. I'm putting that one on the quarterback.
And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. On the run here. Lets it go. And is intercepted. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Past the 10. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Now the all-important extra point. Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? They'll try a pass here. The sure hands. It's low. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
One play moves the ball to the 41. It'll be first down. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. That's a risky throw on first down. Lucky to avoid the interception there.
Boy, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception the last series. He almost threw another one.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Leonard. Quick throw to the left side. He's got his man in the open field. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Press coverage now from the secondary. The back's got it on the pitch. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Irish.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
No problem with BAT right down the middle. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he takes this from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. This will likely be the last play of the half. It's an option look. He'll pitch it. A quick spin move. Finally brought down, but the option produces a big game that time. That's great execution. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Notre Dame 28, Michigan 7.
And the Wolverines will kick this away to get the second half going. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Back out on the field. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. He's escaping the pocket now. The pass ball is incomplete. He tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
So second down after the incompletion. Looking to throw. It's Leonard. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
On third down, he drops to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
You know, Chris, this offense has had a big day today. That first half, they seemed to be moving the ball almost every time they had a possession. They were putting points up on the board. Now to start this third quarter, they don't convert here on third down. They have so much confidence. I would be shocked to see them still go for this here.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Going the other way, can they stop him? Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Number 1, defensive score.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7.
That makes the score Notre Dame 35, Michigan 7.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Set to advance on the football.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And it's complete downfield. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Dropping back. It's Orgy. He's moving out of the pocket. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking for a deep completion. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. It's a short return to make the tackle to 25, but what a play for this defense.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Second down after that run on the previous play. We'll try to run it with the option. Pitch play to the back. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder.
And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Going the other way, can they catch him? It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
Defense looking for a stop on third and goal. The linebacker shifting around now. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And this one is getting ugly. And momentum really building. Now, Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
Automatic in the PAT.
That makes the score Notre Dame 42, Michigan 7.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the back now goes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Orji. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Hit just as he throws the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right, but man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. The pickup is 9, so it sets up a 3rd and 1 now.
at the 41-yard line. Third down coming up.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grab down the middle. It's Morris. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
A really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut it.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Boy, this quarterback has a lot of confidence in his arm. He tried to thread the needle into double coverage. Lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Got it.
2nd down play coming up.
Jackrabbit.
After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
So now it's 3rd and short from the +25. They're in field goal range. Well, let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course.
Here we go.
Can they pick up the first on the ground? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Movement at the 2nd level of the defense now. Tries the right with a quick throw. He's got a 4th down conversion. Drive stays alive.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
There's another interception. We're losing track. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Now, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Looking to pass, it's Leonard. Receiver makes the catch. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. From the shotgun, drops back. Quick throw to his receiver, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
How about the defense taking advantage? 3rd down in inches. They blitz, expecting run, but instead, the quarterback has the ball, and they come up with a sack.
Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure is coming. And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
That sack sets up a second down and long. Trying to extend the play. He's going to take off here. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Tight end goes in motion. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He's moving out of the pocket now. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the quarterback lost track of where he was. He was all the way beyond the line of scrimmage before throwing that pass. The Wolverines bring their punt team onto the field. When he's got some space here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team.
And the Notre Dame offense will take over. 1st and 10.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Looking to pass. It's Leonard. Fires it to the wideout. The pass is incomplete. He dropped the 1st down attempt here across the middle.
That's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
2nd down after the incompletion. Here's that defense shifting again. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Irish. And the beatdown continues. And now the try here for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away.
Notre Dame 49, Michigan 7.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback.
Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Breaks loose at the 40. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. Play action here on 1st down. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play caller? Up big, fourth quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points. I think they're trying to rub it in here a little bit.
Looking to throw. It's Leonard. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he throws his third interception of the day. Can he take it all the way? He goes down, but snags the ball. He gives this defense a takeaway.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock. Instead, throws it into coverage. Now they get a chance to get right back in the game.
They're going to run the option. Picks up the first, looking for more. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he...
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. With the catch, it's Morris. Tackle made after the completion.
A fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Picked off. What a play. He's got some room and some blockers here. Inside the 20. At the 10 now. Going to take it all the way in. Pick six. Touchdown. Fighting Irish. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Michigan 7.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And your Michigan Wolverines will take over. First and 10.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? To throw, it's Orji. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better. But it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. The sophomore able to get home with the sack. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Wolverines will send the punt team onto the field.
Formation to kick it away.
And their fair catch is made, a smart decision in rainy conditions like this. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, and he can't quite hang on. Almost the 4th interception he's thrown today. Brings up 2nd down.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception on the last series, almost has another one here. He's got to start taking better care of the football.
Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Running back grabs it on a screen. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Bringing pressure. Incomplete. He was good as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. It's a low punt. Won't travel very far. This will be fair caught at the 30. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. This has been a demolition, a monumental beatdown. Time to just put the controller down and walk away. He makes the grab. Tackle made after a big gain.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead. And I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
Back to throw. It's Orji. Looking for his big tight end. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they had been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Running back has it on a screen now. And they bring him down. Blocker has not much help on the screen there. He's short of the 1st down. Let's be honest, all wins are not equal. You go in there and hammer your rival and get bragging rights. That's sweet, man.
Yeah, this one is a little bit different. I mean, this is a game you anticipate, you look forward to the entire offseason. You're thinking about it. Now you get a big win against your rival. You're riding that high much longer than your standard win.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.